have a look at this. API error, extra usage is required. And let me open up Claude here. And you'll see that I am always running into my limits, which is not good. So about the last 3 weeks, I would say that the last 3 weeks have been kind of a mess. Just like this room right now, which I need to order because I gotta go head to the gym. But yeah, the last 3 weeks have shown me that pretty much everything has changed, and Claude has been a big part of it. But it's not all positive, if that makes sense. I think that it's not exactly fair, but let's talk about that in a second. The last weeks in Bali have been kind of crazy, as you can tell. And a big part of it, it's been because I've been so focused on Claude and learning vibe coding. But what changed for me was starting to really use Claude with its agentic features, you know? When the LMM can actually take control of your computer and start to do stuff in your behalf. I thought that we were just so behind in that, and I never gave it a chance until the last few weeks. And that just changed completely how I view using AI. It's just incredible what it can do right now. And if you're asking, well, Fernando, what about ChatGPT and Perplexity? Can they do pretty much the same stuff as Claude? And the answer is surprisingly no. At least when it comes to ChatGPT, it's very limited at the time when it comes to agentic features. And that was another huge surprise, right? Like OpenAI has chosen to focus on video generation, image generation. They've invested so many of their funds there that they kind of forgot about the enterprise customers, the people who are using Claude for like coding, the people who are using Claude for the agentic systems and connections. ChatGPT doesn't have much of a competition against that right now. It doesn't have much of a case. So yeah, Perplexity on the other hand, they have some stuff going on like Perplexity Computer, but it's nowhere near what Claude can actually do and how useful it is, especially when you compare the price to performance ratio. So you're probably wondering, what are all these amazing things that I'm doing with Claude and why am I raving so much about it? Well, so, what do I do with it? Pretty much, I would say the normal stuff, you know, the tedious stuff. I didn't know that you could do so much with the Claude agents. So let me give you an example. Now, Claude can click pretty much anywhere on your website, on pretty much anywhere on your browser. So if you need to download like 50 PDFs from a specific web page, you can just tell Claude to do that and it will arrange it inside of your computer, which is pretty freaking awesome. It can also go through your LinkedIn messages. It can also go through your connected apps like Drive, Gmail, you know, if you want to draft 50 emails to specific people and have it revise all their information, you can do all that stuff. And I didn't know all of that was possible. It's pretty much taking all the tedious tasks that you have to do pretty much out of your plate. You have like another person handling all of that, including the clicking, including everything. And that's just kind of blowing my mind. Now, and if you're thinking, well, that sounds pretty much incredible, Fernando, what's so bad about this whole Claude as an additional coworker experience? I think the answer should be, well, it can get pretty fucking expensive. Especially if you're using Claude to code or vibe code something like I was doing in the last couple of weeks. Woo, I'm raking up the bills both in my subscription and as an additional API key. So yeah, I think that's ultimately where the downsides really begin, right? You're gonna have people who can pay for this stuff and people who can't. And the people who can pay for Claude as an assistant, you know, they're gonna be doing multiple things, while the people who cannot pay like $100 or $200 per month, they're gonna be just like the regular humans who cannot do 1,000 things at once. And that's gonna get normalized as more and more people start using AI in the higher companies, you know, in the companies that can really pay well. And then I think this gap, it's gonna begin growing and growing. And that's what worries me out of this whole Claude ordeal, and in general, how good AI is getting, right? Perplexity Computer is another great example of that. It's gonna be able to do many of the same things. And at the end, we're gonna have this disparity gap growing and growing between the people who can pay for this stuff and the people who can't. That kind of wraps up my thoughts on Claude. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, go to the channel. I have videos on a ton of productivity stuff, including AI tools and more, not only AI tools, because I love many different tools, and also a bit of traveling as a nomad, which I've been doing for the past 5-6 years. It's crazy. So go ahead, subscribe if you like the video, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.